execution will come out on top as we enter the portal for game number 1, match number 1. Rebellion Zion and Aura Fire.
Oh, we're seeing it already. Narco putting the pressure down onto Godiva, forcing a flicker out. Might actually be going for more here with another flicker. Sway Low picks up first blood in the mid lane with the help of Narco's crazy aggression early on the glue. Presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy S23 5G. Yeah, that's what Glue Roam does.
That is what Glue does in general. If you're moving backwards, he excels. And in the roam game, in where the early game engagements are so all in a way, Widja just abuses that glue pick, and with the Avarice, also gains a lot of gold in the process. So already an off-meta pick, as we mentioned, and Vincent's on the Martis with the Demon Slayer. So we're gonna expect a lot of jungle contest here. But of course, he's up against High, also on the Fredrin with a Demon Slayer. And I think it's just going to be such an aggressive game because Godiva here, for now, is going to be out-damaged, out-pressured by Widja. But once he reaches level 4, he will have more chances to make those big game-changing plays.
This is why... Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, Velo, is he going to be okay here?
Should be, right?
Should
Fluffy
be?
just going in for a little bit of poke damage. Maybe you can call it just burst damage because Swaylo was taken quite low there. Pops the regen, and now they're going to go for it actually all the way, committing under the turret. Swaylo falling, and Aura Fire picks 1 kill up on the board again. Rebellion Zion, though, not staying still just yet. Going on to the turtle with High, stunned up with hit damage down. Car's going to be able to dish out so much to take the kill over with the turtle secure as well. 2 minutes in, and Rebellion are doing really well.
They are. They're definitely leading here. They're timing things really well, but in the mid-side, Narco gonna be taken down here.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Both these teams are just going head-to-head, and honestly, the Romans are just so aggressively going at it. But I think the pressure is still on Godiva. He needs to try and get the perfect, the more decisive way of the dragons, because otherwise Widja does not rely on that ultimate. He can just go in and out again and again, and it's just so oppressive. It's a style that really suits Rebellion Zion and their need for aggression.
That's why when I looked at the patch notes, it said nerf to glue, and I understand, right? That early game is kind of weakened a little bit, but not as much. But on the top side here, Fluffy gonna get taken down.
Oh man, we're just seeing a lot of miscalculations happening for Aura Fire as they are going for a lot of these skirmishes without actually going for any setup. Meanwhile, in their own lanes, maybe stepping over, extending a bit too much on their comfort heroes. Sure, the Lapu wins up against the, the Paquito actually wins up against the Lapu early game, but once Cars gets to that level 4, the Bravest Fighter actually gets him to a pretty okay standing with the Paquito when it comes to all-ins. Trade, sure, you still lose, but when you get those all-ins with someone like a Lunox, that's when it gets crazy. We're gonna go for some more here in the mid lane. High jumping in, that's a split by Narco onto High. Looking for more as Godiva's gonna be able to pop in that Shun Pu to disengage from the team fight.
Both teams going at it, and as you mentioned, I think Aura can actually use this Paquito pick a bit more decisively. Usually we see the Paquito get ahead in lane solo, and then Fluffy goes around and becomes a huge problem for everyone else on the map. But now with both teams roaming towards the EXP lane, it just makes it easier for Rebellion to utilize the better team fight, the better AoE to try and get ahead. And in the gold lane, both gold lanes can just clear, but look at this damage coming in.
Car super low, the Bravest Fighter, Godiva is able to knock 3 up, but it's not going to be able to find anything more there. It's going to be Vincent who finds the Retribution on the Turtle. Facehugger stealing the Brilliance away, but Cars is still way too tanky, still surviving, even baiting Facehugger in as Vincent jumps in with a Decimation, and he comes in again to finish the kill off. Vincent so low, but High is immobilized under the turret. Swaylo is massive, and High is going to be jumped on again, brought back for Swaylo to pick up a killing spree. Rebellion 3,000 gold lead.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful team fight by Rebellion Zion. And I gotta say, this Lunox pick up by Swaylo was just beautiful, right? Aura Fire, they're trying to go in with Brunt, and unfortunately, because of the passive from the Lunox, it's just not gonna happen. They get shredded. What's going on here, Rashi?
The Lunox, the proactive early game Lunox pick is just so deadly. And with Narco, he's not done yet. He's going in. The dynamic duo with Swaylo.
Oh man, the split. Swaylo even jumping in there onto the back. Kabuki's going to be able to find one. Swaylo is pinned down, has the Brilliance. Will they be able to get out of this one? Swaylo has the Flicker, not going to be able to use it just yet though. And that's going to be actually a trade back. It's all just a bait. Facehugger is going to be slain under the turret with the Decimate as Vincent pops the recall in. Highs picks the turret back up. And now we're going to take a look at the items because Rebellion, they've been able to chain these events so well into each other. And Aurafire have not had the opportunity to respond to any of these plays.
We've only seen a glimpse of the items, but you can definitely be sure that Rebellion Zion, with this kind of tempo, with 3.7k gold lead, they're actually going very aggressively as Vincent gets the Sky Guardian helmet. So he's going to be a lot more oppressive and moving along. And look at High, going for the Radiant Armor, trying to make sure that Swaylo does not get out of control. 4 and 1 earlier, and now 4 and 2. But it doesn't matter. If he just trades evenly, this is a Lunox that scales so well in the late game. And with everyone occupied with Wijanarko, with cars on that left Ratu, he has so much space to maneuver around and output that damage. And look at the mid lane.
Again, the Bravest Fighter baiting out the IMU. Godiva with a defensive Way of the Dragon. You know it's not a good time when the Cho, your roamer, has to use his ultimate defensively. High right now is 2 levels below Vincent. Cars is going to be able to zone High away, and if they don't, they're going to be caught here. Rebellion doing a very good job playing around the neutral objective, forcing fights to happen, and creating these chances for them to keep on going, keep on looking for these crazy team fights.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Rebellion
Down below, Kabuki gets slain.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Aura keeps getting caught off guard here. I didn't think I would ever see it, right? Fluffy on a Paquito, not really winning in the lane, only getting the Bloodlust Axe several seconds ago. So this EXP, the strong EXP lane that has always been the backbone of Aura and their maneuvers is not available, and Godiva, to make things worse, is falling behind, constantly getting picked off by the members of Rebellion. And with 5 members here, it's going to be way too difficult.
And Godiva was looking for a way the dragon onto someone, but it's just unfortunate he is not going to be able to find it just like that. So many members are clumping up together in Rebellion Zion's composition, and at this point, they can really just stick together. They already got their power spikes on Highs and Sway Low as early as 8 minutes, and this is your time to completely just take over the game through mid-control.
This is Aurafire big brain time, right? Because usually when they fall behind like this, Kabuki is the one that's active on the map, and that's exactly what he's doing. But wait a minute. High here.
High with the Appraiser's Wrath. You're tanky on the Fredrin, but not that tanky to withstand the Lunox and a Beatrix.
Well, keep in mind, though, this is what we've been talking about. Kabuki having macro awareness, split pushing in the side lanes, being a complete nuisance, and still getting a decent amount of gold. He has reached his power spike with the Golden Staff, and if Rebellion Zion is not careful, they're going to lose more and more objectives, more turrets, even though they're 5k gold ahead. And of course, the threat of that backdoor is always looming in the back of their heads, but Rebellion still push that tempo.
Wijanarko, again, isolating Godiva for the taking there.
Ooh.
The snipe not just connecting, but Highs is going to be able to rotate down below. Again, it's perfect timing for them, getting Godiva low so that he can't really open up towards the Lord that's spawning just right now, as you can see from the Lord cam presented to you by Samsung.
I mean, at this point, right, even if Godiva was there to open up the map, I mean, Highs already has the penetration to do so. So it doesn't seem like at this point Aurafire is in a position to be able to contest the Lord. So that is going to be a free Lord for Rebellion Zion. And I'm just questioning a lot of things happening on the board right now. What is with the Paquito pick? I know Paquito was buffed, but compared to how strong other choices of side lanes are, I do believe that the Paquito is situational. Like, you would choose the Paquito against someone like the Benedetta in lane.
I honestly think this is just a rare case, where we see Aurafire just get completely outdrafted. I don't think the problem was with the Paquito. The Paquito was just like, I think the Benedetta could have been a better choice here with more mobility. Fluffy could have joined more team fights early on. But I think the main problem with the draft lies in the mid lane. No mid pressure. Remember, Lunox was picked up pretty early up against that Valentina, but they decided to go with Cho instead of something just with more map or mid control in that wave department. Maybe something like a Brock to help with the Lunox crazy dominance in lane. It's just impossible for them to rotate across the map and get that Paquito rolling from the start, because the Paquito is a full snowball hero at this point in the XP lane. He needs to win that laning phase. If Cars gets to level 4 before he can get a lead, it's over, and we're seeing it here.
And I think it's just also Aura Fire not really playing to the advantage of the Paquito. We saw that they weren't allowing Fluffy to get that very dominant, very aggressive 1v1 situation. So now they need a huge combo, but the spacing from Rebellion Zion is way too good.
Sway low, the Ruby DD combo. It's followed through with the brilliance, but Tars flickers forward with the stun. It's a wombo combo up in the base of Aura Fire. Cracks open like it's nothing. 10 minutes. No, make it 11. No, it could have been 11 minutes for the first game of MPL ID Season 11, but it's 10:53. Close enough.
Rebellion Zion now leading the best of 3 series 1-0. And it seems like right now history is starting to show that it might repeat itself, right? I mean, history says Aura Fire has never won a match, and it usually is a 2-1 against Rebellion Zion. And we're seeing the exact same thing happening here today.
We question if it's because of Kai